Welcome, good to see you here. These are my 3 reasons why you should buy a motorcycle airbag. Now, motorcycle airbags have been around for quite some time now, but please remember that technology keeps evolving and that they do keep changing and advancing. That brings me to my first reason why you should buy a motorcycle airbag, which is quite a controversial reason, but it is because it is a fairly cheap investment. Huh? Cheap investment? Well, let's be honest. Motorcycle airbags like this Dainese one, for example, cost between 6 and 800 euros generally. That is not by any means a low price, but you've got to remember what you're getting for that price. You're getting something that is very advanced and able to detect impact even before the accident happens. And most of these airbags deploy within 50 to 100 milliseconds, which is extremely fast. That means before you hit the ground, the airbag has already exploded around you and is offering essentially kind of a mattress for you to land on. Obviously, falling off your bike still won't be that comfortable. It usually hurts, but it's going to hurt a lot less, and there have been many cases in which people have fallen off their bike, had an airbag on them, and they've actually walked away from something that could have been a very severe injury or possibly even death. Speaking of using your airbag, in most cases nowadays, airbags are reusable and can be reset. That doesn't always mean you can go out the next day and you don't have to do anything to the airbag, but it does mean that you don't have to buy another one. And once again, these airbags, of course, are not cheap, but then again, they are very advanced, and I don't really understand why people don't treat them more like helmets. And if you went to buy a new car and they said, we have a slightly cheaper version, it's just missing the airbags, would you go for that one, or would you go for safety? The second reason why you should buy a motorcycle airbag is very simple indeed, and that is to get used to wearing one. Now, I know that you might be watching the screen thinking, why get used to it, what for? Well, because in the future it could very well be that motorcycle airbags are a mandatory piece of gear. This is something that has already been talked about in a number of countries, and of course in all the MotoGP activities everybody has to use an airbag, which makes sense because it's safer. And not only is it safer, by the time they do make airbags mandatory on motorcycles, you will be ahead of the game, because if you do have an accident and you are wearing an airbag and you do prevent injuries that could be very severe, then you will be saving a lot of money on your medical bills. And in future, that will mean that insurances will only insure you if you do actually own and wear an airbag. In fact, some insurers already offer discounts for people riding with a motorcycle airbag. Let me just interrupt myself to give you an idea of what a motorcycle airbag actually does. The word says most of it, of course. It is an airbag jacket that you wear, and in the event of a crash it will inflate and protect you in various areas. Now, I can't say it will always protect you in the same areas because different airbags do different things, but generally, of course, the rib cage, your back, the sides of your body, in some cases your neck will be protected, your lower back, and obviously preventing injuries. Reasons to wear airbags, part 3. People. And I mean a lot of people. Now, we can split these groups of people into 2 groups. The first group would be the people that you love, such as your husband, your wife, your children, your dad, your mum, whoever, people who love you, people who you love, people who don't want to see you in hospital because of a bad accident. Basically, the people you love. So that's group number 1. That's the people you'll be doing it for, to protect yourself for them. Now, the second group of people would be the people that we generally strongly dislike. That sounds a bit odd. I don't mean the people you have arguments with or the neighbour that borrowed your hammer and never brought it back. I mean the people on the road not paying attention to the road. So we're talking about the knobheads on their phone. We're talking about the people eating breakfast while driving, reading a newspaper while driving. The people who are basically doing anything else except looking out for you and the other people around them. Because let's be very honest, there are a lot of them. Every day that I go out, be it in car or be it on a motorcycle, it doesn't really matter. Every day I see people on their phones and doing really silly things. But it isn't really something that we can prevent. The only thing that you can do is make sure you're paying attention and make sure that you are dressed for the slide and not just the ride, as they say. So that would be the third and arguably the most important reason for you to get an airbag, to protect yourself, not only for yourself, but for the people that you love, and in a way to put 2 fingers up to the people not paying attention and to say to them, I'm still standing. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope that it gives you a little bit of insight into why I think people should ride with a motorcycle airbag. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below and we will get back to you as soon as we can. And if you want to check out the airbags, go to photomoto.com, or if you're in the market for anything else, you can find it there. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button because it makes us very happy and it makes the monkey smile. And of course, you can subscribe to our channel so that you never miss any of our future content. I hope to see you again next time. Once again, thanks for watching and cheerio.